Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Timeless Oracle reading. Our Oracle card belongs to the Earth Blessings Oracle cards by Liz Dean. The card for today still belongs to the summer section because it's divided into 4 seasons. And usually, the summer is that part, the season of summer is that part in our spiritual journey where we develop and hone the gifts that we received during winter time and discovered during springtime. Now, one of the gifts that is given to us as we undergo spiritual growth and transformation is that gift of faith. Learning to trust more our intuition, learning to trust more the messages that comes from our inner realm. And so if before we were more reliant on what our logical mind tells us, as we undergo further spiritual growth, as we deepen in our growth as a person, we start to learn to balance the inputs coming from our logical mind to our intuition. So what happens is that our decision making is no longer just relying upon the logical mind, but it is enriched by the messages and the guidance coming from our intuitive side, so from our intuition. So the title here is Certain. May you be sure of your ground. Now you see here a path that leads to somewhere. Okay, and oftentimes what we experience is that as you deepen your relationship with your inner self, you deepen your relationship with the divine and your spirit guides, what happens is that oftentimes we will encounter moments wherein the spirit will lead us into a path where the conscious mind becomes uncertain. When the conscious mind runs out of reasoning power to explain the logicality of the path that the spirit is leading us. And in that moment, there is a need for us to take a leap of faith. We no longer just rely to the certainty of a path based on our logical deductions or induction, but we also choose paths based on our faith, which is also sort of like a synonym to certainty. Our certainty is no longer based on what the logical mind tells us. Our certainty is based now on the experience that if we follow the spirit, things gets usually even better, or the journey becomes even shorter, and we gain not just what we were hoping for, but oftentimes we gain more. And the more we follow the guidance of the Spirit, even if it baffles our logical mind, the more we see how the universe works, and the more we see the benefits that we have when we listen to our intuition or we listen to the messages coming from within, the more we develop that certainty. And the certainty is no longer dependent on the logical mind, but on the experience that the universe or the spirit takes care of us, and that everything that we ask will be given to us. It's just that we need to trust the paths where the spirit leads us. Even when the logical mind is uncertain, we follow our intuition, and oftentimes as we go through that process, our faith is confirmed and it becomes stronger, and sooner or later we attain again certainty. That certainty based on our experience that the spirit never allows us or never allows negative things to happen about us or to happen to us. When the universe somehow confirms the choice that we make based on the intuition, on what the intuition tells us. When we learn to let the spirit guide us, and the experience becomes positive, the spirit confirms that it is the right choice, we slowly regain that certainty, and it is a certainty that is stronger, knowing that the universe who sees more, or the spirit who sees more than we can, because we are just limited, what we miss with our logical mind, we realize that if we just follow with faith, things will still get better. So let's try to read from the handbook that accompanies this card, so that we can gain more insights regarding certain. May you be sure of your ground. Insights. Stones worn down by the tread of earlier travelers are a reminder of those who walked the land before you. As you wander the old tracks, you sense you are not the first to doubt yourself or your direction. You accept this uncertainty, knowing it is part of your journey. So the more we experience the providence of the universe, the more we find confidence in choosing a path that leads to what we are being guided to, or the path that is being directed us, that we are directed to follow through the guidance of the spirit. We learn to trust this intuition, or we learn to trust more our intuition. Blessings. May you trust your instincts. May you have self-belief. May a solid path nurture you. May you make a rewarding commitment. Affirmation. I commit to myself and have faith. So, the path of the Spirit is a path of growth in faith. And the stronger our faith becomes, the more we learn to trust the Spirit, and the more we receive from the Spirit. When we follow the Spirit, we gain more than what we bargained for or asked for. Well, that's it for today. I hope you were able to benefit from this oracle reading. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.